Thank you very much, Frank. And this week, Rover have announced an exciting new range of motor cars featuring even more refinement. There's a basic model at just over £6,500, the 2300, and then there's a new 2300S. There's a 2600S and a 35 SE, and right at the top of the range, costing just under £12,000, is the real flagship, the Vanden Pla, with an electric sunroof. There's electrically adjustable mirrors. They're even heated. The first car available on the UK market by a British manufacturer featuring that, and leather interior. It really is a beautiful car. Well done, Rover. And unfortunately, that's it from this edition of Top Gear. I wish you safe driving. See you next week. Bye-bye.
This autumn sees the launch of two cars vital to the survival of Britain's car industry. And 1980 looks like being the year of make or break. Tomorrow evening, BBC1 presents a Risk Business special, which reports from both Britain and America and looks at the factors which pinpoint the crisis. Year of the Car on BBC1, tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. On BBC1 now, the 9 o'clock news. On 2 in a few moments, a dilemma for Rhea in Butterflies.
Starting next Tuesday on BBC2, a new series of Man Alive investigates, probes and debates more topical issues of public concern. The Old Can't Run Fast Enough examines the plight of the elderly in the inner cities, increasingly the target for violent attacks.
When he couldn't get the bag, he let me have the gutter. You know, threw me in the thing, and he must have given me a kick in the eye, you see, because I had a big black eye. I was screaming on the floor and not one come to pick me up.
Man Alive follows the RAF's Phantom jets on a NATO exercise and explores their effectiveness as a fighting force and as a deterrent. Gypsies are the subject of They Steal Children, don't they? Which investigates the mutual suspicion and hostility between this small minority and the rest of society. A Handicap to Love tells the story of a group of women who've decided to care for their severely handicapped children in their own homes. And to open the series, Airfare Unfair looks at the difference between air travel in America, where there's free competition between airlines, and in Europe, where prices are fixed by governments and equivalent journeys can cost up to 4 times as much. A new series of Man Alive starts next Tuesday at 9:30 on BBC2.
Now on 2, a problem shared is a problem halved. Or is it, as Rhea and Ben combine their understanding in Butterflies? On BBC1 now, the 4th and final part of Fair Stood the Wind for France by H.E. Bates. Here on 2, we keep you waiting for just a jot for Not the Lot of Not the 9 o'clock news.
Stand by to abandon aircraft. Stand by to abandon aircraft.
On Thursday evening, one of our aircraft is missing. A wartime bomber crew bail out over the occupied Netherlands.
Is it invasion van Holland?
No, young fellow, we have not come to invade Holland.
Tegen rotmoffen, tegen rotmoffen.
What's this safety pin, Gad?
Well, it's a sign against the Germans and Quislings. A safety pin means, keep together. Keep your mouth shut.
Kom mee naar de boerderij, that's Els Meertens. Zij spreekt Engels.
Well, there's someone at the farm who speaks English. This is very good of you, but aren't you short of food yourselves?
Sometimes, but don't worry, we have enough for our friends.
Dit was een NSB-varken. Clandestien geslacht.
He says, don't worry, eat him. He was a Quisling pig.
Hunted by the Germans, but aided by the Dutch people, the crew make their escape towards the coast and safety. Hugh Burton and Eric Portman star in One of Our Aircraft is Missing, on Thursday at 8:30, here on 2.
Noisy, beggars on deck.
Now we get shot of the best of the last lot, as BBC2 presents Not the Lot of Not the 9 o'clock news.